cat, that's not an, is it an apple? Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, my name is Alex and I am posting a lot of YouTube videos at the moment. So if you'd like to join my little family here on the internet, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I am doing a much overdue full face of Revolution Beauty makeup. That is across all brands. The normal Revolution, I Heart Revolution, Revolution Pro, Makeup Obsession. I'm going to be using products from all of those brands today. So if you'd like to see what products I used on my face today to create this, then make sure you keep on watching. So before I started filming this video, I did just quickly put the Revolution Skincare Hydration Boost Lightweight Hydrating Gel Cream on. I love this stuff. This is my second tub of it. It's just such a watery moisturizer. It just feels so nice and cooling on the skin. I love this stuff. It is, I think it's £8. It's a little bit more expensive than what you can buy in Superdrug, but it is a really good one. I actually don't have a Revolution primer, can you believe it? I need to pick one up. Let me know down below which one's your favourite, because I do have kind of a mix of primers in my collection, but yeah, I don't have a Revolution one, so I have to use the moisturizer as a primer. So for foundation today, I'm going to be bringing back a very old favourite, and it's the Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. This is definitely probably one of my favourite foundations that Revolution Beauty as a whole do, out of all of the brands. I just keep coming back to this one. I do love the matte base and the Conceal and Hydrate, but I always come back to this one. It's just such a favourite. If you've got similar skin type to me, then you'll definitely like this one. I have a combo skin type if you needed to know that. And it's got really good coverage and I absolutely love this. As you can see, absolutely love this foundation. It is really full coverage, amazing. For my concealer, I'm going to be using the matching one. This is just a normal Conceal and Define. I have been using the Infinite in a lot of my recent videos, so I'm going to use the normal one. I do like the Conceal and Hydrate. I have been using that in videos as well, but I need a bit of coverage today because I am a bit blemishy recently. So yeah, I'm just going to put this on all the areas of the face that I need it. As you can see, both have really good coverage. I have got a little bit of redness peeking through still, but we're just gonna have to go for that. And by the way, if you can hear drilling in the background, very sorry, one of the neighbours has decided to do that while I'm filming. For powder, I'm going to be using a pressed one. I have been using my coconut baking powder by I Heart Revolution a lot recently, so I thought I'd mix it up. I'm going to be using the Revolution Pro CC Perfecting Pressed Powder. I have done a whole video on this new collection, barring the highlighter, because they brought that out much later than the first launch, so I haven't tried that yet. I have got it in my basket on Revolution. I do need to make an order on their website, so I'm thinking I'm going to treat myself to some new Revolution bits. And they've got this new makeup removal spray, so I don't know, maybe that could be a fun video of testing it. But anyway, I'm sidetracking. So I'm going to be using this pressed powder to set my foundation and concealer in place. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer. This launched obviously the same time as that pressed powder. It's in the same collection, and mine is in the shade Bahia, which is the lightest shade, and I like these because they're nice and sheer and buildable. Next for contour, I believe this is not a product that Revolution are lacking. They have so many contour palettes, especially collabs. I myself have got the Rachel Leary, Patricia Bright's, Roxy, Imogenation, and today I'm actually going to be using the Imogenation one. I actually decluttered my eyeshadow palette. I actually love Imogen, she's so lovely, but I just wasn't reaching for it. It was such a waste, so I decided to declutter that. However, I've not decluttered the contour kit, and I'm going to be using the shade Literally, which is this one. As you can see, heavily used the powder there. I do really like this palette. So yeah, I'm going to just be taking this shade from the palette today. And then for blush, I'm going to be using one of the I Heart Revolution Heartbreakers highlighters. This one is in the shade Unique. All of them come with like 2 different shades. I think I'm just going to swirl it together and put it all on. These are only like £6. How amazing is that? I really want to get their new ones. You know, they've got like a peach one, a strawberry one, is it an apple? I can't remember the last one. I hope they come out of a strawberry collection as well, because I will be jumping on that. Freaking love strawberries. So for blush, of course, I'm going to be using again the new Revolution and Roxy Blush Burst palette. How beautiful is this? If you've not seen my video on the whole collection, it's this blush palette. There's also 3 lipsticks. I'll definitely leave a link in the description or in the cards, whatever I remember to do. But guys, this is so beautiful. I'm so happy that they decided to bring out blush palette. I'm gonna just take, oh no, I did that in my review video. Ooh, I think, do you know what, I'm gonna take this first shade here. I think there is a little bit of sheen, like a tiny bit of sheen. I don't know actually. Yeah, there's like little like shimmery particles in it. So I'm just gonna use that and put it on my cheeks. Oh guys, this palette is just absolutely stunning. It is £10, but you get 8 blushes in it, and they are all beautiful and everyone can use it. I did put a bit too much on, but we're gonna pretend like I'm meant to do that. So I'm just gonna refresh my skin. I'm gonna use the Makeup Obsession Dewy Fix Spray. Yes, I've still got this. I mean, I've only got a very tiny bit, but I have still got it and it's still going. So let's spritz some of this on. I actually haven't got any Revolution sprays either. Primers and like setting sprays is something I'm kind of lacking in my collection. I don't have a lot of them. So next would be brows, and I am going to use my Revolution Brow Sculpt Kit in brown. A couple of you asked me my opinion on this. I think this is good if you don't need to do a lot to your brows. Like if you like your penciling in like brow strokes, this isn't for you. This is just a brow powder, and I just use it to fill in because I have had microblading done, so I just use it to bring the colour back a little bit. So for eyeshadow, I thought I'd bring back another I Heart Revolution palette. I do have loads of Revolution ones, but I thought I'd mix the brands up and I'd bring an I Heart Revolution one up. This is the revs-pooches palette. This is really nice. I obviously didn't know what to expect when I bought this, but it's actually a really nice everyday sort of palette. With like more darker shades in it, and I did do a review on this and I haven't used it since that review, so I will remember to link that review down below or in the cards. So I think we're just going to do a nice everyday palette and use some of the chunkier foily shades as like a shimmer. They're absolutely beautiful and so pigmented. This is really underrated. I'm gonna firstly take the shade Doggo and I'm gonna put that in my crease. Like, look how pigmented that is. It's so stunning. And then I'm gonna take the shade Boop, which is this really pale pink, and I'm just gonna blend that above where I put the orange. Gonna take the shade Roll Over. Oh, that's very kickbacky. I'm just gonna tap that on my outer corner. Just gonna take the shade Boop again on a big fluffy brush just to blend out those top edges. This is honestly one of my favourite blending brushes, and it's the BH Cosmetics V5. I'm pretty sure this is their like vegan collection. I'm just going to tap into the Bark shade, literally just like the tiniest bit because it's very pigmented, and just build up that outer corner just a little bit. Okay, and now I want to take one of those beautiful shimmer shades. So I think I'm going to take the shade Fetch. I mean, that is so gorgeous. Or do I take Walkies? Do I feel gold? Yeah, I think gold, yeah. It is absolutely gorgeous. The only downside to these like more like chunky shades is that there's a lot of fallout. So if you don't want to ruin your face makeup, definitely do your eyes first when using these types of palettes. And also if you want them to stick down better, you're better off wetting your brush. If you just apply it dry, it is nicely pigmented, but because it's more chunky, it doesn't apply like the whole lot on, if that makes sense. Like it applies it very sheer, if you like. So now I think I'm gonna take the shade Blondie and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. So this is the finished eye look. Yeah, I've just got so much fallout under my eyes, which is a bit annoying, but luckily, obviously I'm not going anywhere, so it's not a problem. So for mascara, I'm just going to be taking the Revolution Big Lash one. I need to pick up the mascara like so badly, like the original one. I just started applying my mascara, then realised I was going to add a wing to this look. So I'm going to try and see if I can quickly do one using the Revolution. I'm pretty sure this is the Renaissance Flick. I do really like their Super Flick one, but I thought I'd mix it up today. Okay, now I've added a wing, I'm going to go back in with the mascara and put that on. So I actually have this pair of lashes by Revolution. They're definitely not a style I usually would wear. I don't quite know why I picked this one up. I really want the like wispier ones, but this is in the style number 10 Natural Wispy Effect. Okay, so these are the lashes on. I actually don't mind them. I think because I've got liner on, I think that's why they look fine. I think before I didn't have any liner on, and because they're so like lightweight and flimsy, it's hard to make them look nice, if you get what I mean. But because I've got liner on and like a thick bit of liner on, they actually look really lovely. So I would recommend these if you're looking for like more of a like natural lash effect, which is obviously what they're called. They are the Natural Wispy Effect. So yeah, I'm a big fan of these, especially for like a day-to-day sort of wear. I don't think I'd wear these on a night out. And excuse the liner difference, this eye is way thicker than this one, but we'll get over it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the last step is lipstick, and I had to obviously use a Soph product in this video. It wouldn't be a full face revolution if I didn't. So I have her lipsticks here. I'm not sure which one to go for. I think if I'm just going to be too dark, and then do I go for a pinky or a brownie? I think the brownie one. So I'm gonna take Syrup. These lipsticks are so nice. They're literally like £4 and they're so beautiful. So guys, this is the finished makeup look using a full face of Revolution Beauty. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up. Let me know down below what's your favourite product from the Revolution Beauty website. That can be across all brands. I'd love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye!